What's up, guys? Steven here with Way Up West Outdoors, and back in the WooWo studio. We are here talking about rain gear today. Born Primitive Outdoors came out with a new rain gear set, pants and jacket, and I've been lucky enough to try it out for the last 2 months or so. I took it on a bear hunt in the backcountry of Idaho, where I lived in the rain jacket and used the rain pants even a little bit. And went to British Columbia recently with SIG and got rained down a fair amount up there and got to use them as well. The first thing I'll talk about is I'm going to talk about the specs that kind of apply to both. The weight of the pants comes in at just under 1 pound at about 15.5 ounces ish with the size large, and the jacket comes in at 1 pound 3 ounces, again size large. They both come with waterproof zippers. All the zippers used on both garments are waterproof. And then the biggest thing that Born Primitive is doing with this rain gear that's kind of separating them from the rest of the industry, something I've never used or never seen before, is the material that they're using is a stretchable material. It's a 4-way stretch material. And when I first saw that, I was a little bit nervous because stretch and waterproof don't seem to really go hand in hand. But in all the rainstorms that I've been in in this gear, it's been waterproof for me. So the waterproof rating on both the rain jacket and the rain pants is 15,000 millimeters H2O. Basically what that means is it will withstand heavy downpours, heavy snow. The technical side, if you actually look up the number and read where it's supposed to fail, is when you actually put pressure on the garment, like say you're kneeling down in the rain or you're kneeling down in wet grass, or you throw your pack on top of your wet jacket. That's where it's supposed to fail and actually leak through. I'm sure all of us have had the experience of when you throw your backpack on and you'll leak right underneath your shoulder straps. I didn't have that experience with the rain jacket or the rain pants, to that matter. I was living in this jacket during the bear hunt, and when I'd throw my backpack on, I never noticed that it would actually leak through. So that's the rating, but that's also my experience. The next thing is the breathability rating is 15,000 as well, and it's got some letters behind it that I don't know what they mean. But basically what that is the breathability rating, and I didn't know this until I researched these garments. Breathability ratings go from 5,000 to 20,000, and 5,000 being the least least breathable, like a trash bag, and 20,000 being the most breathable. 15,000 is the rating on this guy, so it's kind of on the upper end of breathable. And in my anecdotal opinion, I thought they were pretty dang breathable. I didn't sweat or feel like I got really clammy underneath the jacket at all. There's no insulation on the inside of this jacket like you'll see on some rain jackets. It's just a shell. Which brings me to another point. The way I really like to wear this jacket is I actually like to wear, when it was cold, I'd wear like a quiver or a grid fleece, the Born Primitive quiver or a grid fleece underneath it, and then put this on top of it. And it was really nice for even when it wasn't raining, and it just kind of was a windproof jacket, killing two birds with one stone. Rain jacket, wind jacket, all that good stuff. So we'll go over the jacket a little bit more closely. It's got a couple other features. One of the big features me and Jess always look for in pretty much any jacket, puffy, soft shell, whatever it is these zippers underneath the armpits. These things are pretty much a must for us. You end up, you're cold, and then you have to go hike up a hill, and you start sweating. That's a way you can kind of dump heat out of the jacket. We don't like to buy any jackets without the vents of some sort. The other thing Born Primitive did, as you'll notice, is they don't have any pockets down by the hip or by your hips, and that's for a couple of reasons. But they put both the pockets up here, up on your chest. They land up here. The two reasons they did that was, one, when you go to throw your hip belt on your jacket, if you've ever had like zippers right here, that waist belt will pinch that zipper against your hip bone or something like that, and it's annoying. It'll rub, and you get a little raw spot. And the other reason is you can't use those pockets when that belt is on. You can get to these pockets up here while your backpack's on. I liked it when my backpack was on. I didn't like it when my backpack was off. When my backpack was off, I'd find myself like searching for the pockets, and they wouldn't be there. And I just have to put them in my pants pockets, which no big deal, but this is just something I noticed. But when my backpack was on and I wanted the pockets, throw my phone in or something like that, they were really handy. So pick your poison, I guess. The hood does come with the drawstrings, the little elastic drawstring to kind of tighten it around your face. Hood fit my head really, really well. And then it's got the elastic string around the bottom as well to kind of keep it tight around your waist. Other than that, that's kind of it for the rain jacket. And then for the rain pants, they're pretty simple. I'll be honest, I don't use rain pants very often unless I know, like, for sure I'm going into a rainstorm, it's going to happen, and I need to stay a little more dry. We just don't typically use them. We'll use gaiters and we'll use pants that dry pretty fast. But this year I did bring them into the bear hunt because I knew I was going to be rained on pretty much the entire time. And I only used them once, but I lived them for about a day, and they were awesome. They were super comfy. They kept me dry. You know, they did their job. So no fancy features other than it does have the full zip down the side. One zipper comes from the top, one zipper comes from the bottom. This one, so when I was hiking, you can use that to dump heat like I was talking about before and get to all your pockets. And the zipper comes up from the bottom so you can get them on and off without having to take your boots off. And yeah, and the last thing, it does come with a little integrated belt that goes from the inside, elastic waistband, and a little plastic buckle. Other than that, the rain pants are pretty simple. Sizing on these guys, the large pants fit me really well. I've got about 32-inch waist or so. But the jacket, it's a large. Depending on how you're going to wear your rain jacket, is kind of depending on the size you want to get. It's a little big for me. I'm 175, 5'10", and when I'm wearing, like, and it's warm and I'm just wearing a t-shirt and the rain jacket, it's a little bulky. But as soon as I start layering underneath it, like I did on the bear hunt, and like put the grid fleece underneath, it started fitting me pretty good. If you're going to put a grid fleece or a soft shell jacket underneath it and then put this on top, it would have fit me really, really well. I'd like to try a medium out, to be honest with you, and see if it fits a little bit, see if I can still layer a little bit on you. But I'm going to throw it on really quick so you can kind of see how it fits. So as you can see, it probably looks a little bit big because I just have the t-shirt on underneath. One other thing I didn't mention is it does have the cuffs, little Velcro cuffs that'll tighten around your wrist. But yeah, that's the fit. You can see the pockets are up here. I like to try a medium, so that's about it. Last thing I'll say is I do like the jacket, the flex. I noticed the flexible material being a little stretchier. I've noticed other rain jackets in the past are not super comfortable. They're pretty rigid. They don't really flex through your body. But I did notice that the flexible made it really comfortable. I don't know. I only had it for 2 months. We'll see how long it lasts. We're pretty rough on gear. And it stayed waterproof for 2 months. So that's a win. We'll see how it goes in the long run. But I'll keep running it. I really do like this jacket. Oh yeah, I'm going to forget that every time. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, hit us up. See how loud. See how loud that is on the mic. Spin.